Hey everyone, it's Bagel here. So today I am bringing you a recap of a recent NDL war that I was able to stream for my good friends over at F1nland War. And this was week 2, so they were up against the Sjonnies from the TSG family. So I wanted to recap a little bit kind of how the war went down. It was a very, very close war. As you can see, the score was 86 to 85. Let's bring up the stats over here. So as you can see, it was really, really close. Percentages were less than 1% off. It was just one 10v10 that really made the difference. So F1nland War, as you can see, got 2 10v10s, whereas this Sjonnies got 1 10v10. But even if you look right at the 9v9s, they were the exact same. Both clans were 14 out of 25. So it was just a very close war all around. But I want to show you some of the attacks over here from F1nland War. So we're going to hop right back over here onto the war map, and first of all we're going to watch this attack by MacGyver. He frequents my Town Hall 9 FC tournament sometimes, so I do want to give a shout out there. So his attack over here, he always uses this attack. It's a queen walk. I believe we used to call it a blue veeler. So as you can see right here, he put a hog down to draw out the clan castle, and then a baby dragon to start a funnel for his queen. He wants her to walk up. So he puts the queen down. She's going to deal with the clan castle first, drops 1 poison there, and not quite going to rage her up, but now going to rage her up. There we go, because those Valks deal massive damage. Even when they're under poison, they just do so much damage. You really got to be careful for your queen. So she's walking up here. Now he's dropping a couple wizards down at the bottom at 6 o'clock because he wants his Valks to go in on the defending archer queen. And so that's going to develop a little bit there. He's got the 1 wizard up at the top, kind of taking some damage from that mortar. He drops his king down, but he's still got a baby dragon and another wizard to take out the skellies that popped up. Queen's still working her way around the 9 o'clock area. So once these buildings go down, he's going to feel free to drop his Valkyries on the compartment so that they'll stick to the wall, and then the queen will start attacking them and draw them in. So he drops his Valks here with the healers. The healers immediately lock onto the king. He pops that ability so they can get through as quick as possible, and then he drops the bowlers a little bit lower so that he knows they'll go inside the base. Because it's really good if your Valks and your bowlers can work together. So he basically, in the rest of this raid, it's just raging up your Valks so that they just get through. They tear through the base here. And the bowlers, some of them did walk. The ones that went inside have already died, but because his healers over here have managed to live through most of the base, he's completely safe. Do you remember where the king was almost dead at the beginning of the raid? The king is back to full health right there. So a really strong attack here. The healers are going down, but at this point it doesn't matter. He's got enough cleanup. He's got a baby dragon over here to help out. He's got a full health king, a full health queen, and then a couple Valks still running around. So really nice attack. They're always really fun to watch, just the Valks tearing through the base. So I'm going to speed up the cleanup right there, and then we're going to check out another attack over here. So the next one is going to be on number 25. There it is. On Flash by Mr. Juhaman. So he did a very commanding stoned Goho here. So he started out making a huge funnel on the outside, and I really like doing a stoned attack when there are a couple defenses on the outside of the walls to lock my golems onto. It just makes it a lot easier to get that funnel down because you know where they're going to go. So he has his 3 golems down, so many wizards. It's a really long way for his wall breakers to go, but because he's got all of his golems down, he knows that none of the defenses are going to lock onto the wall breakers. And so even though he sent that test wall breaker in, he was able to send the rest of his wall breakers behind without waiting for the test wall breaker to go off. There is a hound in the clan castle. He's got a couple wizards from his original funnel in there to help the queen deal with the hound, so it goes down really fast. And then his kill squad just gets so much value. It really eats up the core of this base. The bowler is doing so much work, getting really nice bounces in there, taking out a bomb tower. By the time he sends his hogs in, there's almost nothing left for them to take out. There's the 4 Teslas, there's a wizard tower on the outside, an archer tower, and then a couple archer towers at the top. But there was just so much value from that kill squad. The hogs basically didn't need to do very much. He does have 2 wizards here for cleanup, gonna drop them just kind of around the base, but It still has queen ability. Still has a golem unpopped in there with a golemite. It was just very, very nicely done. Good attack from Mr. Juhaman. We're gonna speed up the rest of this cleanup as well, just so it's not a super long video. And then we're gonna go and check out the 10v10s now. So up here, I believe this is a 10v10, and a huge shout out to Mix, who got the 10v10 6-pack. The only 10v10s from Finland War side were both by the same guy. So checking this out, he is doing a, what is it called? The one golem is a cold-blooded Lalo, isn't it? So we'll see where he's starting out here. I did watch this a couple times on stream. So he starts out with a couple minions on those barracks at the 2:30, or 2 o'clock maybe? A wizard down here, so you can clearly see where he wants to enter the base with his kill squad. He wants to go in on that Inferno Tower so that he can reach into the Queen compartment, possibly get 2 air defense out of it. So he sets a golem down so that it walks in front of his king, sets the jump down because there's nowhere else for the golem to go, sets the queen down directly behind along with the bowlers. So trying to make it so there's absolutely nowhere to walk besides inside the base. And with this soft CC, it just makes it really easy for the bowlers to come through and just mow down the witches. Especially with a poison, that CC didn't stand a chance. So they got a wizard tower, an expo, 2 air defense, an inferno tower, defending queen, defending clan castle. Defending clan castle. Nice one. Alright, and then the queen actually pops her ability and is able to get 1 more expo in there and also help out with a wizard tower. So really, really good value there. The loon pathing on this is so good because he carved out such a good chunk of the base that they're just able to wrap around to basically everything. The freeze here, because the Teslas were in the Inferno Tower compartment, he was able to get 2 Teslas, 2 sweepers, and an Inferno Tower with the freeze. Oh my god, saying so much stuff right here. I always like to see the end of a Lalo if you've got a good spread on the cleanup. It's so much fun to watch. So it was a little bit close here. A lot of his last little bit of balloons were going down to the Expo and Wizard Tower combination, but they just managed to power through. I think he ends with about 3 or 4 balloons left up. But because there aren't that many pups left, but because he brought enough minions and he got them down in time, he got them down nice and early, he had enough time to clean up. So let's just speed up the rest of this, and then we'll watch the other 10v10 by him. And I think after this war, we can say that maybe Mix is the Lalo god because he did manage to get 2 10v10s with Lalo. Alright, so the second one right here on Mo. And I thought this one was really nice loon pathing, just the way he got it, but there's just some really insane value on 2 balloons at the very start of this. I know he was looking until the very end. You'll see the numbers pop up here in a second. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so, I mean, this is a little bit awkward. He'll start soon, I promise. I promise. I don't know why we're waiting so long. There it goes. 3, 2, 1, okay. Oh, well, that was like a nice little moment we had. So he drops 2 balloons right here on these mortars. There's nothing in range, so the balloons are able to go straight in on these cannons. And on the top side here, he took out this 1 mortar with a minion. So using 12 space, he was able to take out 5 defenses by themselves. So there, after that, he dropped a baby dragon up at the 9 o'clock to just kind of clean up some of the trash buildings, make some good pathing, because he wants to funnel for his kill squad here. So he dropped his golem. There is a king on his golem, so the heroes lock onto the defending king quickly. He puts his wall breakers down. Doesn't even need, I think this was scouted before, so he didn't need a test wall breaker there. And then bowlers in the clan castle. So they're just gonna march right on up here because there's not that much DPS on them. And a level 40 king and level golem, or a Town Hall 10's golem can tank just a couple point defense on them. So they step up, they get the defending queen. The archer queen herself is dealing with clan castle, which is a golem and a loon. So I think he was trying to defend from miners, but Mix was just like, let's Lalo it. So he drops his hound in here, so it comes all the way across through the defenses so that it can soak up any traps that would be along this narrow, like, pathway. So then even the Archer Queen is still up, helping with that Inferno Tower up there. And everything just paths so well around the base. He times the balloons really nicely. They're just moving in. He's got a freeze for the back end Inferno Tower and Wizard Tower. So fewer shots from the... What is it? What is it called? Oh my god. Not point defense, the splash damage. Oh my goodness. It's just when I'm trying to talk about attacks, I can't think of Clash terminology. So... saves it from the double splash damage right there, had a haste to speed them up into the Wizard Tower, and then the rest was just cleanup. So a really nice attack, really well planned, really well thought out, great value for kind of what he was going in with. So really, really good job to F1nland War for their second week of NDL. Again, the Sjonnies put up a great match too. It was very close, 86-85, but F1nland War managed to take it in the end. Great war. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So be sure to follow me on Twitch and also on Twitter so that you know when I post... Twitter that way. So you know when I post a video next. Bye!